Well, the AI presidents didn't work out, so I'm gonna talk about the Ben 10 comic. In the second of these more low-key, casual kind of discussion type videos that I'm going to be making more of because I just don't have the time for more conspiracy theory type videos that I used to make. But that's besides the point. Let's go ahead and dive into the video now, shall we? Alright, so there's a lot of people that want this Ben 10 comic to be rated R or something and showcase gratuitous violence and gore. And me personally, I just don't get where they're coming from with that. I think Ben 10 works better as a kids show and a kids property because it was built with that audience in mind during its creation. Here, let me put it to you guys this way. You wouldn't take Deadpool, a rated R character, and create an alternate universe version that's rated E for everyone that never curses and is super polite and friendly to everyone, right? The answer is yes, but the reason why is a bit more nebulous. You see, these ratings, for better or worse, become part of these characters' identities. It's the same reason Batman, who never really had an explicit no-kill rule, is now famous for having a no-kill rule because his publishers didn't want him to go around murdering people. Similarly, Ben 10 was explicitly made with a more child-friendly audience in mind, and was often only acting in self-defense when he killed people. And thus, even when the sequel shows tried to portray otherwise, it just didn't work. So I don't see how a rated R comic with killing and gore and all that other stuff is gonna work out.
Perfect. You're gonna knock 'em dead.
Alright, so this is the part of the video where I go on to talk about what I think the comic needs to succeed, but here's the thing about that. The comic really doesn't need anything. It just needs to recapture that creative spark the classic series had. That feeling of anything can happen at any time, anywhere. That's why I think it should be in its own continuity. It shouldn't be beholden to old ideas. Like, maybe the Celestial Sapiens are actually the weakest aliens in this universe, or don't exist in this universe, or are some weird fusion aliens with nanites from the Generator Rex universe. That's the kind of creativity I want out of this comic. I'm not looking for Ben Classic 2.0, or Alien Force 2.0, Ultimate Alien 2.0, or even Omniverse 2.0. I'm looking for something brand new. And I think if the writers stay true to their guts, they can deliver that.
I was just a guy doing a job.
Alright, as I'm sure you guys have guessed, this video is a little too short. You see, I had planned to come back fully into YouTube and start making really long-form video essay content. However, I hit a bit of a snag. I ended up in the psych ward for numerous personal reasons that don't really matter right now, because basically what I'm trying to say is, unfortunately, there will not be a grand return happening anytime soon. I will need just a bit more time to myself in order to heal and come back. However, because I hate being idle in the meantime, I will be creating a Discord and Reddit, and it's going to be a place where anyone can hang out and spin some ideas. I'm hoping that we can make our own comic, video game, or maybe even movie franchise one day by just sitting around and sharing all of our ideas together. I know for a lot of artists they're usually looking for pay, and I'm not saying you won't get that here, but this is more of a chance to help new artists figure out what they need in order to create their own unique artwork, and the steps that they can take in order to do that. Because I feel like there's not enough creative outlets online that aren't paid for now due to, corporations basically taking over these platforms. And hope that my Discord and or Reddit or whatever I decide to go with will be a place where we can all be open and honest with each other, and maybe make some friends that, who knows, we might get to see in real life one day. But for right now, I'm just incredibly mentally and physically exhausted, and need to step away from the channel for a bit. Again, this is not permanent, nothing ever is. I might be back one day, I might not. I just know that I couldn't leave without saying goodbye in video format. But who knows, maybe that Discord and or subreddit I talk about will become even bigger than the channel one day. So don't think of this as a goodbye, but as a different kind of transformation, if you will, and it's something totally brand new. Hope you guys will be along for the ride, and obviously all the other stuff on the channel will still be up indefinitely forever, because I want to archive this moment in history where I was a bit of a YouTuber. That's all, guys. I'm sorry I came back just to say goodbye, but again, it's not forever, and I will still be around, kinda like MatPat when he retired, or quote-unquote retired, except I won't even be doing that. I will continue to create with you guys. In fact, I hope one day we get to make our own comic book universe. That's my dream for this channel and this platform, to eventually spin off into something creative in its own right, instead of just critiquing old things. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself, as usual. I hope to see you all again soon, on the Discord/subreddit, that I'll be making shortly after this video goes live. So I'll see you guys then.
For in my spark, I know that this is not the end. But merely a new beginning. Simply put, another transformation.